You know the thing about surviving all the pain and misery. You come out stronger. When the dust settles and the smoke clears, you're still standing. And they're the ones left broken. They're the ones left wondering, what went wrong? They thought they were playing you, but in the end, you played them. Life is a game, and it's rigged, always stacked against you from the start. People will watch you fail just to feel better about their own miserable lives. But here's the truth. They don't get to define you. You know, kid, I've been through it all. The heartbreaks, the betrayals, the lies that cut deeper than the sharpest blade. You walked into their world thinking, maybe, just maybe, things would be different. But let me tell you something, kid. They chewed you up, spat you out, and left you questioning yourself. You kept giving, kept believing. You kept thinking if you just stayed true, everything would turn around. But you were wrong. They never cared. They just wanted to see you fall. They laughed behind your back, made you the joke. But here's the thing about fools, kid. Fools are dangerous. They see kindness and mistake it for weakness. They think generosity means you're desperate, but they're wrong, so wrong. They never saw what was beneath the surface. They thought breaking you would be easy. They thought their words, their backstabs would bring you down. But they didn't understand the strength that was always within you. They wanted to see you crumble. They wanted to watch you fall apart. But what they didn't know is that you were built from the wreckage of your own struggles. Every cut, every wound turned you into something unbreakable. You became the calm in the storm, the one who stayed steady no matter how hard the world pushed against you. And that scared them. They laughed at you, thinking you were a fool. But you were never foolish. You were always playing the long game. They underestimated you, thought they could break you with a few harsh words, a few stabs in the back. But what they didn't realize is that every hit, every insult only sharpened your resolve. You see, kid, when you're the underdog, when everyone has written you off, that's when you're most dangerous. They don't see you coming. They don't realize that while they're laughing, while they're waiting for you to fold, you're quietly building your strength, your power. And when you strike, it's not with a punch, it's with a force they never saw coming. You wipe everything away with one single move. They thought they had you figured out, but in the end, they couldn't have been more wrong. You don't need revenge. Revenge is for the weak. No. You want something deeper, something more powerful. You want them to question everything they thought they knew. You want them to lay awake at night, tossing and turning, wondering where it all went wrong. You want them to feel the weight of every mistake, every decision, every moment they wronged you. And the best part? You don't even have to lift a finger. You just have to survive. Survival is your victory. And in that survival, you become untouchable. Because while they were busy trying to destroy you, you were quietly building your empire. They thought they could break you, but all they did was make you stronger. Those scars they tried to give you, those are your armor. And their regret, that's their punishment. You didn't fight back because you didn't have to. You just kept going. They thought they were playing the game, but they didn't even realize they were the ones who lost. They wanted you to break, to bend to their will, to beg for their acceptance. But you didn't need that. You never did. You became the one who walked away, not because you were defeated, but because you chose to. That's the thing, kid. In this world, nobody's coming to save you. It doesn't care about your pain. It doesn't owe you anything. You can wait for justice, wait for the universe to make things right, but you'll be waiting forever. Justice is a story they tell to keep you in line, to make you believe that suffering has a purpose. But the truth, suffering is just part of the deal. It's the price you pay to exist. But here's the secret they don't want you to know. No one can tax your will. No one can take away that fire inside you. They can strip away everything else, your possessions, your reputation, even your dignity. But they can never touch that spark. That fire that burns within you is yours, and yours alone. They see your scars, they call them weaknesses, but they're wrong. Your scars are proof that you survived. They see your silence and they think it's defeat. But silence, that's strategy. They don't get it. You don't need to scream. You don't need to fight every battle. Sometimes the best way to win is to let them think they've beaten you. Let them believe you're done. Because when you rise again, it won't be with words. It'll be with actions. And when you do rise, it won't be for their approval. It won't be for anyone but you. You'll stand tall, unbroken, unbothered, and the look in your eyes will say it all. You will remind them of every single thing they never understood. And in that moment, they'll realize just how wrong they were, but they won't admit it. Not to you, not to anyone, but you'll know. You'll always know. Let them laugh. Let them whisper. Let them spread their lies. You don't need to respond. The more they talk, the more they expose themselves for what they really are. They're scared. Scared of your strength. Scared of your resilience. Scared of the fact that you don't need them to survive. They need you, though. They need your pain, your anger, your attention. But when you stop feeding into it, they lose. You see, kid, the real freedom is in walking alone, in not needing anyone, not needing their validation, their approval, their false promises. You're free in a way they'll never be. They're trapped in their own delusions, their own fears. They need rules to feel safe. They need labels to define themselves. But you've seen beyond all that. You've seen the chaos, the void, the beautiful, endless darkness, and you've made peace with it. That's the difference between you and them. While they're clinging to their lies and labels, you've embraced the truth. You don't fear the unknown. You don't fear the darkness. Because you know that in the shadows is where real power lies. In the void, you've found clarity. In the chaos, you've found purpose. And that scares them. They'll try to break you. They'll call you heartless, ruthless, a monster. But monsters are just people who stopped being victims. They wanted you to stay weak, to stay small. But you refused. The day you stopped caring about their opinions was the day you took control. The day you stopped needing their validation was the day you won. They think this is a game of winning or losing. But it's not. It's about endurance. It's about surviving when they thought you wouldn't. It's about outlasting the people who tried to destroy you. You've proven you can take the hits. You've bled, you've burned, you've broken, and you're still standing. They don't understand that. They think strength is about having power over others, about dominating them. But real strength is about standing alone. It's about looking at the worst the world has to offer and saying, Is that all you've got? It's about refusing to stay down, refusing to be defined by the people who tried to break you. It's about making your pain your armor, silence your sword, and survival your revenge. So let them talk, let them whisper, let them laugh, because you know something they don't. You're still here. And that's what terrifies them. They thought they'd break you, but you've already won. And they'll never understand how. They'll never know that the greatest power lies in simply surviving. And in that survival, you've become untouchable.